the trail. Barbecue. What up? I got 4 boys in here. You know I got them in here, y'all.
Fuck a bitch in the Pico, Carlito.
Let's go.
Pimp C, Rapido. I goes deep in that pussy, Marino.
Somebody get Mecklenburg County in here. Somebody got E-Town in here. Southampton County, Franklin. 757, tap in 757. Where y'all at? Chesapeake, Norfolk, Newport, Boom.
E-Town, like I'm
Bryanston. What up, Buzzard
I
County?
get it shit my all like I'm Bryanston.
What up, Buzzard County?
I turn up with my squad like I'm Bryanston. I'm ballin' extra hard like I'm Bryanston. Like Bryanston, I'm ballin' like I'm Bryanston.
Buzzard County, tap in.
Like Bryanston, I'm ballin' like I'm Bryanston. I turn up with my squad like I'm Bryanston. I'm ballin' extra hard like I'm Bryanston. I told my mama we gon' make it, I'ma make a tank. Like Bryanston, I get out here and I do my thing. Been through a lot of shit, but I'ma always stay the same. When my grandma died, that shit really made me change. They say money don't bring you happiness, but it eats my pain. I got crazy ever since I stepped up in the game. I ain't even had no car, had to walk up in the rain. I keep a smile on my face, but I'm in the pain. When I get this money, don't say I'm acting funny. When I was down bad, you ain't give me nothing. I'm coming from the apartments, I'm coming from the country. Like Bryanston, I just trying to make it out. I just wanna ball like a Bryanston. I get this shit my all like a Bryanston. I turn up for my squad like I'm Bryanston. I'm ballin' extra hard like I'm Bryanston. Like Bryanston, I'm ballin' like I'm Bryanston. Like Bryanston, I'm ballin' like I'm Bryanston. I turn up for my squad like I'm Bryanston. I'm ballin' extra hard like I'm Bryanston.
Welcome to the podcast, y'all. I got the R here. No O. Big no. I got the R here, y'all. 804 in the building. Kansas City in the building.
Good atmosphere, the fans are behind the team.
Chicken right next to the X. When that juicy shit, Richmond right along with the X. I got my extra tall tea, hard white flakes, Mitchell and Ness. Had this before RVA.
This that raw shit. This that fuck RVA. This the hard bitch. This that lean from here. We gon' dog shit. This the fuck fat dog food raw shit. This that chain all the way to chain roll. Yeah, fucking payload. This that young shit dropping in the bag. This that person shit. Time if you ain't know, huh?
They in the building, y'all. They in the building. Sunday Night Live, Flexin Wit Dex podcast. Welcome to the podcast, y'all. Welcome to the Southside VA hottest podcast, y'all. I got them in the building. 804 in the building with me tonight. Yup. It's that R shit. It's my niggas. Noah O in the building. Big No in the building. Hey, we flexing tonight, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all for joining us. VA Fonz in the building.
Already.
Bum Mike.
Yeah.
BG.
You already know.
All right, in the building, y'all. We in the building. Shout out to all the sponsors. Desire Nails. Hey, you can't get Desire Nails. That's one of our sponsors. Bright Days Trucking. Don't forget, y'all, your CDLs, that's some important shit. Get your CDLs, so go to the page, Bright Days Trucking, TJ and Friends, and get that discount. You know what I'm saying? Then we got, we got Chad's Barbershop. Hey, tap in my man Chad, man. You want your hair cut? Chad cutting every day of the week. Chad cut, I think Chad cut at nighttime too, like at midnight. Yo, go check my man Chad out, yo. Chad, he be cutting that Jay. So check Chad's Barbershop out. Hey, like I said, he open every day, so he ain't hard to find. So you can tap in and get your hair cut. And he do kids and everything. So you got all the prom coming up, so get your hair cut. Chad's Barbershop. Hey, what up, E-Town? I see y'all E-Town tapping in. I see y'all E-Town. Hey, shout out to Virginia Custom Thinning and Chipping. Hey, they're a big deal. They're a sponsor of the podcast. All they want you to do is stop littering. They don't like littering on the highway, so put it in a bag and put it in a trash can. They don't want you to litter. Virginia Custom Thinning, they getting down with us. Shout out to OTM, they put things together. It's the muscle, OTM. What are OTM? They put things together. big shout to them. It's Juan for Girls Design. She be doing the t-shirts, she do everything. Juan do everything, Juan do everything. So chop, check it in. But Juan for Girls Designs, yeah, tap in with them. They're here all day. So look, we got a couple things coming on in the community. April 22nd. Ooh, yeah. April 22nd, we got the Young Men Summit going on in the library in Brunswick. April 22nd from 2 to 5, the Young Men Summit. So if you want to be a speaker at the summit, all you got to do is show up, for real. Show up, sign up, and give them some positive, you know. Shout out to my girl, J. Diane Parker. Shout out to her, she putting things together, but she want the men run things up. So the men in charge. I see a whole lot of young brothers coming out. Me and the whole podcast crew, we're gonna be in the building. We come through, we're gonna talk some positive to them and everything.
Tell them ladies send a young man out there.
Yeah.
Tell them ladies send a young man out there to hang out with us.
That's right. If you got you got a young son, a young man, bring him to the library. Bring him to the library. That's April 22nd. Bring him to the library. There'll be a whole lot of positive mentors up there to talk to them. You know what I mean? Just come hang out. There'll be food and everything. We'll have food and everything in there. So come hang out. That's gonna be a big deal. Then what else we got going on? The high school prom coming up. J. Diane got something for the high school prom coming up. Everybody donating. They got people cutting hair. They got people doing hair. They got boutiques, flower boutiques, giving flowers and everything. So that's gonna be a big deal. I think that's April 21st.
Right.
Yeah, April 21st, the prom, the getaway, the giveaway. They got the whole nine. They got the whole nine. So it's all good. It's all good. Everything's all good. But welcome to the podcast, Sunday Night Shit. No O in the building. Big No in the building. The R in the building. Flexin Wit Dex. Hey, hot topic this week, man. Y'all see what happened? Y'all see what happened in them officers, them deputies in Henrico? How they did old boy 30? Y'all see that? And the three or four, whatever, from the Central State. That was kind of dirty, you know what I mean? But it happens. It happens a lot. And I've seen that type of shit happen, you know what I mean? Where officers, they jump on a cat. Everybody jump on it, they jump on and they act like they the shit after they jump on it. That ain't cool, but they'll catch up with you. They'll catch up with you. That shit ain't cool. BG, did you see that shit?
I seen some of it. I don't have the full schematics of it, but it seems like some officers were indicted on charges behind like one of the victims. I think they said the guy was dead already when they tried to bring him in custody.
Yeah, some corny shit. They tried to bring him over there to Central State. He already messed up. That was corny. They got Ben Crump on the case though, so it's major. Yeah, being on the case is major. You know what I mean?
Indeed. So yeah, I'm going to see and follow up on that and read more into that. So
yeah, but our condolences goes out to the family though. They lost, their son, brother. I saw him on the news, and it's crazy, man. The way he did him dirty. You know what I mean? His name was Ervo Otinos. Yep, named Ervo Otinos. Yep, my brother. Yep. So I don't know. I know how they feel tonight, sitting in jail. I know how they feel. Looking stupid. Looking real stupid tonight. You know what I mean? But we gonna, like we said, we send our condolences out to them, but hey, we got a big night tonight, y'all. We got the 804 in the building, we got the R in the building. Woo, these niggas hot. But Mike, you got something we gonna play real quick, we gonna bring them in. You know what I mean? It's time to get this thing started. It's the R, bitch! In the building.
yes,
y'all know the science, man. Stop playing.
Brought them down to the good old
434. They made a trip. That's a big salute. I salute my cats. They made the trip. They're 95, then 85. You know what I mean? Southside VA, they come tap in. They come get them home. You know what they do? I appreciate that. For real. Appreciate y'all. For real. Brother Johnson, what up, bro? That's my little dude.
That's that. Thank you for having me, bro.
All day, Josh. You know what it is. You always know what it is, nephew. You my new little nephew.
Yeah, might be.
All day. You know what it is.
It don't matter what's in front of me, I'm fed.
Big no, what am I
I ain't really got the time.
What am I Yes.
I'm on the bottom, I don't know why. I don't know why they still when they got back. Ain't in my vocab to say I don't back.
I see you, love. Yes, yes.
I had to come up with a plan, work to see it through. In a world full of fake, they hate to see the truth. When they ask who the difference, see the proof. But when it all fall apart, when they believe in you, give you a hand up, help you stand up, laugh when you fall down, around when your bands up, invest in you, still protecting you. When they say the worst, we still see the best in you. I had to tighten my circle, I was alone in the gym. You know they love you applaud when you start touching the rim. Why you wait till they say it? Why you sing it up here? Celebrating my losses, 17 my wins.
It don't matter what's in front of me, I'm face. I ain't really got the time, ain't got the patience. Funny how in the middle of that bitch said this. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I'm making it. I ain't really got the time.
In the building, y'all. Richmond, yes. In the building. 804 Cap City. Stand up.
Yes, sir.
Show that.
Welcome to the podcast. I got him in the building. Richmond Brave. Big no.
What's happening, man?
Hey, my G. I know we back here again. I know.
Yeah,
I know.
appreciate you, man.
All day.
Love.
All day. No O.
How you feeling, bro?
What up, fam?
Thank you for having us, bro.
All day. All day. Y'all made the trip down the highway, down the I-95, come to the 434 tonight. Hey, man, y'all popping in the streets, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
Y'all popping. That just everything y'all play, everything we play. Shit hot. That shit is hot.
Just working, man. Just working.
Work.
So we all,
yeah.
you know, well, the people don't, I don't know if the people know. I
Tell
know
them, B.
both of y'all both been independent solo artists doing y'all thing individually. What brought y'all together to make this hot classic shit, you know what I mean, Richmond shit like that, you know what I mean? How did y'all formulate that?
Like for real, like we've been family like since like 6th, 7th grade. Shout out my cousin GP, that's one of Noah's best friends. We just never really linked on the music tip because we like, you know what I mean, we real fan, like we don't gotta take pictures every time we with each other, you know what I mean, to try to snap something. So, you know what I mean, we just happened to be in my studio at the time and goddamn, we was talking about like Sauce Walker. And I was like, bro, you fucking with him? He was like, yeah, I'm fucking, I wanna do some shit like that, you know.
Also,
One of my goddamn producers, shout out Retro Izzy, was making the beat, and I think Noah was already in that joint. He was letting him hear, and when I came in the joint, I'm like, bro, this giant like the shit we was talking about. I like this shit sound like some no shit, which you know what I mean. Before that point in time, like I ain't never asked brother to be on the song or you know what I mean, anything like that. You know what I mean? He was like, hell yeah, we could do this shit. So I think the next morning he had just hit me with a DM like before we even do the song was the beat that we listened to was the intro. So before we even do the song, he hit my DM like, man, we should do a whole tape. And I was like, shit, you want to do a tape with me? Hell yeah, we're gonna do this shit then. So that's basically what brought us together. Like I said, we've been together forever. You know what I mean?
Look, like you told, like I heard on the jank, you was like, you been there from the beginning. Don't get it fucked up.
Yeah, for a fact.
Don't get it fucked up.
For a fact.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So
that's how we basically just started this. It's just first time just coming together and just do some music together, you know what I mean? Show people, you know what I mean, the real chemistry, the real, you know what I mean, linking bond that we have, you know what I mean?
Shit fire.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
And Noah, we know you've been grinding, you know what I'm saying, for years, you know what I mean? And I see it, even, I don't know, people know you got the charged up ENT, you know what I mean? I just seen you get busy on Shade 405, you know, you feel me?
Yeah.
And like I said, to see you combine with Noah, with Big Noah, you know what I mean, and doing this Richmond thing, like, from the 434 I'm from, I lived out Richmond for a few years, and I always hear like people, different people in the city say things like, yo, nobody like to come together, they don't come together, artists won't come together. And y'all is a proven fact that, yo, artists can and will come together and make Richmond music, you know what I'm saying? So,
and hold your own with Benny. You helped your own nigga with Benny.
With Con.
But nah, yo, like for real, man, like you said, we already was locked in on the personal tip. It's just, you know, sometimes things happen in a time that they supposed to happen, you know. And I know one thing about him and me, just us as people, we don't really force things if it's not like natural, organic. It's like, you know, we're not the type of people that's gonna force something, that's gonna do something that we don't want to do. So when the time it felt right, and it just felt right, and it's just dope to see the way that people responded to it, you know. Like, you've heard my music, you've heard his music. It comes from two different worlds musically. You know, a lot of our content, or I'll say our content might not be the same, but I know our values are the same. The things we stand for, you know.
And it's heard and seen, and you know what I mean, the music that y'all dropping now. You feel me? Like, it doesn't sound forced. You feel me?
It's not.
Like when I watched the video, I think it was the Uncle Phil joint. Like, I don't know where y'all was at, but the set was so rich. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can see the feeling. You feel me? I'm like, yeah, got that feel, got that set, and then just the, I just know about being in certain elements. It ain't going, things gonna look out of place if shit is out of place.
Yeah, you gonna be able to see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Your shit sound, and your shit raw. You know what I mean? Y'all shit raw. You can hear it in your lyrics. Your shit raw. Ain't no capping in it and all that playing shit.
Yeah, nah.
Y'all shit raw.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like, you know, music, especially like hip hop. There's different lanes in hip hop. You know, you got street shit, conscious shit, lo-fi, lyrical, hip hop. You know, it's all different lanes. But me personally, I don't care what lane people are in. I listen for like authenticity, and I think that's what people appreciate about my music and his. It's authentic to who. It's not about being authentic, like, you know, if you're not on some street shit, it's not real, or if you're not on some hippity hip hop shit, it's not real. It's about being authentic to who you are. You feel me? And me and him we are who we are, whether people understand it or like it. You know, we know ourselves, and that's what's important. So I think that comes through in the music.
For a fact. So
do you still use your producer from back in Suda Homes?
Oh yeah, Sutter, man. Me and Sutter, actually, you know, in a roundabout way, that's really how this came together in a way, because me and Sutter talk fairly often. He's like a big brother to me, so he had told me he was going over to No Studio to play them some music, and I was like, well, all right, you know, that's already my people, so if you're gonna be over there, I'm gonna just come by. And that's when, you know, I heard the beat that the producer was making. I'm like, man, let's jump on that. So shout out to Sutter, man.
Yeah, shout out to Sutter, man.
Sutter more organic than that.
Yeah, big flex.
The whole tape organic. Like, we tell people, like, the whole setup and how this shit went down, like, nobody was literally forced to be a feature on this joint. If you was in the studio while we was recording and you had you got on, like, nobody was really called out to be, we need this person on this joint. Like, the whole tape was 4 days. You know what I mean? The whole tape, every all them days it was like we never came with like, oh, we gonna do this song, we gonna go home and write to it. It was all written right there. You know what I mean? Recorded right there, pick the beat right there. Everything was just done right there. So like you said, like just organic, like just us being us. You know what I mean? Just like you said, we got a personal relationship. You talking about damn near 20 years. So I mean, we both know each other. Like you know what I mean? I know what he gonna bring. You know what I'm gonna bring. You know what I mean? So it was easy, like too easy to be honest.
Okay, well, like it's crazy because we got it. Man, we probably got enough music in the cut. We could make another one real quick. You know, we already got like another 6, 7 songs people haven't heard. So.
And they came in them 4 days.
Yeah, those But we sat and you know, we picked out the ones that we felt would make the best first impact. You know, but we still got more music that people haven't heard yet.
For sure.
Well, this question is for both of y'all. How you get started in hip hop and what inspired you to pursue a career in music?
I got started like writing and stuff like 6th grade.
You from the cat?
Yeah, I'm from Richmond.
Richmond, that's right.
Yeah,
High school. What?
Hermitage.
Hermitage, okay.
You know what I mean?
You from the cat?
I'm from North Side, but I got kicked out of schools over there, so I had to come to the county and eventually moved to the county too. Shout out to West End. Okay. You know what I mean? But definitely North Side, baby. So like 6th grade, just being around my little homeboy, Darion. He was like from New York, so he was like all the way into like the whole rap thing. And I was just picking it up around him. But I ain't really never like, as time go on, like I'm seeing again, like we were really around each other. So I'm seeing his success, like we said on Hello, you know what I mean? Like I'm in this video, that joint was top 10 MTV for 2 weeks. I literally got locked up probably like 3 weeks after that. So like I seen his success, but like at the same time, like I'm so into what I really was into that I ain't even really paying attention. Like he didn't. It's funny full circle because I still was in the video. You know what I'm saying? So I really took it serious though when I came home. So like that's when I was like, bro, like just to come home.
So how long you been home?
I've been home 8 years now.
Okay, that's hey,
Yeah.
Hey, when you come on this show and you talking to me,
yeah,
that means you free.
For a fact.
Big flex.
For a fact.
That's right. That's right.
You know what
That's
I mean?
right, you know.
So like to come be locked up and kind of see like the city go up. Like before I got locked up, the only person I knew with the video was Noah. So like when I come home, I'm on work release like my last year, and like I'm seeing all these videos. That shit was just like unreal to me. Like, oh, niggas really doing this shit. Like it's possible now. Like you know what I mean? So that's what kind of lit a fire and got that going. I tried my hand when I came home, and that's when I really started taking it serious. Because before, I knew what I could do, but I ain't really believe. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody going from Richmond. Like you know what I mean? So that joint kind of inspired me. You know what I mean? And then he said, well, just to come home. He even bigger when I come home. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I really started taking it serious. Like just trying to find an avenue to do something different and not just come out here and do the same thing I had been doing. You know, so
salute to that.
That's right, no.
I like originally I was like I went to the same high school he went to for a year, then I got put out of school, but
where you came from, San Fran?
Yeah, I moved from San Francisco to Richmond. Like my dad was from Richmond, my mom was from Cali, so I was born in California. I lived there till it was time to go to middle school. And then I moved to Richmond about when it was time to be in middle school. And what happened? My mom, I used to get in a lot of trouble just due to like things. That was my way of dealing with stuff. I would act out, get in trouble. And my mom recognized that I could write real good. Like I couldn't really express myself verbally, but I could write my emotions and things like that. So my mom, what she did was like, she made me take like writing classes, and then eventually, I think I was writing, and I would read about people like Tupac, how he was writing poems, and then it turned into raps. Cause that's all raps are, is poetry. Yeah. So eventually, man, I'd be up in my room just rapping to myself as a little kid. Then eventually I just like built up enough confidence to start recording and things like that. But it wasn't really, I started off in a group when I was a teenager, but we was dropping like little mixtapes and stuff when we was in high school. And from that, eventually I started like battling people. Then I started off as a solo artist, and I think I still didn't know what I was doing was like I was pursuing a career. I'm just like, you know, trying to get on or whatever, trying to get heard. But I think when, like he was referring to, when my video got on MTV, and you know, we from Richmond, and we're independent. Like this wasn't. It was no blueprint. You know, it had been people from Virginia that was starting to get signed, or you know, the famous people from Virginia that made it. But it was no direct connection where somebody like showed me what to do and how to get money into, you know, how to get on this path to like make this a living. That's right. Yeah, it was just like, for me, that's one of the first things that really kept me like going, that I knew it was even possible was, when my video got on MTV, that was like, it was a big thing, and it started getting me known. I had meetings with labels. I was getting known regionally, but that was probably like the biggest thing that really let me know that what I was doing could be possible. You feel me? Right.
Seeing your work on a larger scale. More so.
And you know, people recognizing me, knowing who I was, like, even before it had got on MTV, like the song was catching on regionally. I had like a DJ who was part of a DJ coalition. Shout out Fleet DJs, DJ 321. Then like a DJ picked it up. There was DJing for DTLR. So when he picked it up, he put it on a mixtape, and that started getting played in every DTLR across the country. So like, I just started seeing the traction. I didn't really have a blueprint though or a plan. So when it started going, I didn't really know how to capitalize off of it, because like, you know, when you make it to a thing like MTV, now you're getting seen internationally, nationally. I didn't have any management. I didn't have anybody to really show me how to properly capitalize off that. So from there, I had to like kind of regroup and figure out, you know, not only how I did it, but how to do it again. You know what I mean? For it to make sense.
That's right. And it made sense.
I mean, here now. I'm still learning every day. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. You know, people don't tell you is like every level you go up. You know, you gotta go up a level. It never ends.
There's different levels to this shit.
Yeah, it's different levels.
Every time you get a goal, it's just more work.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean? Every time you work, there's more work to do. So.
With that being said, as independent artists, what's been some of the biggest challenges y'all face in terms of promoting the music and reaching new audiences?
Reaching new audiences, I really feel like that's just leg work. I mean, it's always gonna be hard when you in a I feel like if you anywhere in Virginia other than like 757, like you ain't really got no real spotlight that the market industry like really spotlight. They know about 757, but even Richmond being the capital, like they know about us, but you know,
we overlook a lot.
Yeah, to be honest, I mean, if you really know about my city, then you know what we be on. So it's easy for them to be like, I'm just not gonna touch them, like, you know what I mean? Because I know what goes on there. So my obstacles, like, I done did everything, like, you know, Noah got the feature with Conway, I got the feature with Pooh Shiesty, I done did that did everything I done tried, but the biggest thing is job, like putting the money and putting the investment in the right hands. Because being from Richmond, like he just said, we don't have no blueprint, we don't have no real resources. So like me personally, like I done got so many times, like it's like to be honest, like probably at least $40,000 to $50,000 debt of me just trying with the wrong people.
Investing in yourself. And different outlets.
Exactly. Whereas, you know, if we was in a bigger market, you know, I probably would have ran into the right people by now. You know what I mean, to be honest. So the biggest thing I can say, like as far as being an independent artist from Richmond, is promoting yourself is really goddamn just finding the right person, like, you know, and finding the right tools, and for real trying to do it on your own. Like, that's one thing I learned from Noah. Like, Noah, dude, I mean, I know he got this situation, but he's learned to the point where I'm gonna just try this on my own. Where, you know, you had somebody else your money, they can disappear.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not tangible, like, you know what I mean? And it ain't like nobody really in Richmond doing it, so it's like, it's always gonna be somebody, like, my last manager was in North Carolina, you know what I mean? Or it's always gonna be somebody that ain't right here, so even if they get you, like, you can't even really pull up on them about it, you know what I mean? So I think, like, that's the biggest obstacle I had to deal with, you know, just being directly in the wrong places.
I agree, like he was saying, not having a blueprint, not having a clear-cut path on how to do it. When you're in another market like Atlanta, you can see it's like you start out at the bottom, then it's like a minor league. If you get lit at that level, then you can graduate to this level. Like in Virginia, we didn't have no blueprint. You just seen people that was not really known, and then now they on. So like, we've had a few things like where we've seen people like make moves independently, and then they graduate to the next level. But me and him have a real similar story. You know, we try everything. You put money into it, you invest in, you dealing with the wrong people. They run off with your money, and it's just like a constant thing. So I think that what he said, I feel the same way about a lot of what he said, and just I realize now though that instead of me trying to look for them people, like I just started like replicating what I've seen be successful for you know, the guys who hustle and just became self-made, because I can accept me taking the loss. That's right. Because I just won't do it enough. And that's I can't accept somebody else, you know, messing up with my money. But I can accept, like, you know, we made this album, you know, say total we spent 10, 15, 20 bands, and it just don't go nowhere. I can look at myself in the mirror and be like, you tried
That's right, yeah.
That's right. We did the tape, you know what I mean? We dropped it. That's success within itself.
Exactly. Exactly. I know, like me and him, we real ambitious, man. We real ambitious. We believe in ourselves. We wanna put on and be able to put on the people around us. We wanna shine a light on not only ourselves but the people around us. So, you know, even making this young, I know that there's no way this project can really do anything but succeed, because you got me. And I'm gonna go hard, and people know that about me, and then he's a similar individual. It's like, and we don't have, you know, when we rap, we confident, we believe in ourselves. There's no ego among us where we gonna butt heads, you know what I mean?
Right.
For real, in this rap shit, like that's one of the hardest things. Is like, you know, a lot of people just want shit for themselves, but I know he's the type of person, he'll give his last to put everything on the line for the people around him, and I'm the same way. So, man, this young is like a blessing, you know what I mean?
So I gotta ask them, what y'all think about all the violence and shit? All the violence in hip hop, you know, that shit crazy.
Yeah, in the community now.
I mean, yo, I'll let him say, but I just would say one thing, like, you know, hip hop music is a reflection. It always been a reflection of the world and the community that's going on. So if it's violence in hip hop, it's because it's violence in the world, in the neighborhood. You feel me? Like, we live in America, the most violent nation, one of the most violent nations on earth.
That's right. That's right. You're right.
For real, like, I mean, like, my take be like, you know, basically like what he said. Like, I got a son, my oldest son died of violence, like, just last year. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, like, but at the same time, like, being raised in a city like Richmond, like, it's sad, but it's normal. Like, I don't feel like, I always tell my mama, like, it's not. I be telling people, like, yo, people ain't just started down when hip hop came about. And people ain't just started dying at this rate either, because a lot of people was dying and they won't tell anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I think they use the media to try to target black folks in the hip hop culture to put a dimming light on it. Because it also took a lot of people out of those violent environments. So you can't, in my opinion, like you can't focus on the negative or something when you don't focus on the positive just as much. You know, it changed a lot of young minorities' lives. And like you said, it only reflects, you only telling your story. Like I always tell people, like, say the greatest writer in the world was a junkie. If he write a song, guess what he gonna write about? All he know is drugs.
That's all he know.
Right. So, like, you can't blame the music. Like, you had to blame the society, because if Richmond Brave is the last hip hop album ever made, I promise you, people still want that. So, like, the whole narrative of it's the music, this, that, and the third, like I always debate that, because I feel like a lot of people don't really know the past and the history of life. Like I always tell people as well, like, and I sound super cold when I say it, but like, it's nothing great in history, period, that didn't come with violence. So if you took out violence, we'll still be slaves. If you took out violence, David wouldn't be Goliath. If you took out violence, if you believe in Jesus Christ, he wouldn't have died. So like, it's no positive without life, you know. So I just look at life like it's certain things that we never gonna be able to control. You know, we just control ourselves, and we just put positive out around us, and try to put positive lights on our people that we love and who we love. Like, you can't control nothing that go, you know. You can't control everybody.
One thing I will say, like right now, you know, there was a time, especially like me coming from like the West Coast to the East Coast, there was a time where it was like, it was forbidden, even among street guys, to like kind of, I don't want to say talk about certain things, but talk about certain things and reveal certain things. So like the time we in now, you know, the music can amplify a situation. I'll say that. You know what I mean?
That's what I feel.
But I don't think the music is to blame.
The problem.
Yeah, the music ain't.
I feel like it exposes it.
Yeah.
They talk about it.
Now, you know, with young guys, like, they basically telling themselves, you know what I mean? Like you're saying, it was a point in time where you had real street cats out there gonna make a music, but they won't go, they won't go say, goddamn, my homeboy just shot dude down on Crate Court with a goddamn on XD, and then we had on a blue shirt. Like, that's pretty much where we at right now. You know what I'm saying? So like, it exposes it more. I don't feel like it boosts it no more. I just feel like you said, it exposes it because they don't have no type of filter. And that also comes from, to be honest, like, we gotta look at ourselves at our age range. Like, a lot of us got locked up, a lot of hoods, you know what I'm saying, these kids don't have real, regardless if I ain't have a father for real in my house, but a male figure to be like, bro, if this what you doing, you know what I'm saying, it's a way to go about this. You know what I'm saying? And it's other ways you can do things in life other than this. So I feel like that was really a ball drop as far as, you know, pretty much like 50 to 35, I feel like we didn't, and I'm in that range, so we didn't put out the amount of guidance that people did when we came up, and that's on us. You know, so I feel like a lot of the problems with the kids right now comes from us as well. You know, so we always got to take accountability in it too.
Yeah, because the music, again, the music is always going to reflect the culture. So like, that's the crazy thing about hip hop. If you listen to hip hop from anywhere, from any time period, you can tell what people is wearing, what people is driving, what drugs people doing, and what's going on. You know, it's like everything in the music. So,
for a fact, I always had a debate, like, cause like I said again, at 35 to 50. I have a lot of debates with my older heads. They be like, man, we won't talk about this, that, and the third. And I'm like, bro, what was you listening to in 95?
Right.
Because if you was goddamn gonna play a Master P, you was listening to the same thing Young Boy talking about.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? If you was listening to goddamn going Jay-Z, you was listening to the same thing goddamn going Lil Baby talking about.
That's right.
The story never changed. It's just that you have
a different cat telling the story.
Yeah, exactly. It's just that you have more. First of all, you got more.
Yeah.
You know, like even the industries in the dub. Like I had broke that down to me and my girl was talking one night. She was like, "Yeah, it's never been as many rappers that died." I was like, boo, it's never been as many rappers before.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What's changed now?
If you got that going, put out, say it's 1,000 doctors, surgeon doctors in the nation right now. If that 1,000 turns to 10,000,
yeah,
the death rate of that employment is gonna go up. That means like it's common sense.
With the technology, it's just more of everything. You know what I mean? There's no barrier where you gotta wait for somebody to get signed to be known now. You know, everybody, it's like
social media.
Yeah, there's an artist, Andy Warhol, and he said in the future everybody's gonna have their 15 minutes of fame. That's the time we're now where like everybody has a following. Whether your following is 10 people, 50 people, 100, 10,000, 17,000. So when you hear about these things, you know when something happens, you hear about it because it's just, we have more voices, more cameras, and it's not just the record labels and then the 10 rappers they got signed. Now, you know, due to YouTube and everything.
Because back in the day, you know, somebody had to call somebody.
Yeah.
Hey, Big No. Hey, I'm down here in Petersburg. And what was that? 24 South Union. Hey, somebody got smacked down here. Yeah, but now, hey,
now you ain't gotta do that. Though. Everybody going, somebody died right now. That joint, they might have a picture of his body on Facebook.
It might have happened online.
They might have did it on there. Then they the GoFundMe going up in less than 24 hours, and everybody and their mama gonna post a pic with them, and they didn't even like the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that's one thing I try to tell people too. Like it really, I don't feel like it's the music. I feel like it's social media, to be honest. And I feel like it does have a dribble over to it, to the music. Knowledgeable, nerd, like out for a hood nigga, he was a nerd. So
that's right.
You know what I mean? Out of 9 of them, when you look at that documentary, like for real, like 6 of them won't even in the street at all.
That's right. But
some niggas in the 90s, bro, just rapped it good. Yeah. They won't, if you had some gold gems, them niggas won't in the streets, bro. Like, these young niggas, whether people better wake up, like, they really is doing what the fuck they say they
out there.
Like, it's a normal thing. Like, it's not, they not snatching. In all reality, when somebody said in the 90s, I'll kill you, I got this big gun, they were talking about murder.
Right, see, I'm talking about I'm talking like society-wise. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
But like I said, like you're right, it's a lot of snatching, but it's also on the
no, need to twist it.
Some of it's too
no, they pulling up.
Like for real,
the cats pulling up.
You got 13-year-old kids, bro, like walking around Mosby right now, and somebody telling them like, bro, like, man, if you don't catch a body by the end of the year, you ain't fucking with them. Yeah, that's a real conversation.
Yeah. But see, my thing is,
unfortunate.
Like, it is. It's definitely
like I was telling you, know what's crazy though? Like, one of the first rappers I heard, and I'm not saying this to blame him, but like, the time we in now, and I know he's not blamed because these kids ain't even heard of him, but I feel like it's a similar mindset. Jay-Z had a line a long time ago. He said, I ain't talk about it if I ain't live it. Here we are 20, 30 years later, it changed from that to it being active. You know what I mean?
I ain't talking about it if I ain't doing it now.
Yeah, it changed to that. Right. It's like, now you got people who are doing certain things. I can't say they doing it so they can rap about it, but
some are.
You know, it's unfortunate. It is.
Really
it's more reckless now in the music because, like you said, everything that they rapping about now that they doing was being done.
It was being done then.
It just wasn't.
Or maybe
it just won't like, bro, we not about to put this camera on me shooting somebody.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Niggas will still get shot.
Yeah, right. But we put the
but nigga actually like before I got there, while I'm sitting in the bushes, goddamn trying to rob this nigga, I need to pull my phone out and let everybody know.
It's like now, motherfuckers do anything for fame.
Very true.
And that's, you know,
To get the likes.
You know, that's the unfortunate thing, because we in a time where people have seen, you know, people be able to, I say, succeed or change their situation through popularity on the internet. And I've actually had this conversation. I had a guy tell me, he said, if you know you can never be exceptional, like be great at something, like that's just not in the cards for you, right? You're not gonna rap good, you can't catch a football, and go to college.
You ain't got a wicked jump shot.
Yeah, but you could be infamous. It's like, why not just do that? You know what I mean? You know, people realize that.
Right.
When it's like,
just like what football is the thing to do and the thing to be.
Yeah, it's like
it's just like what Bo said on the tape. He was like, bro, I'm in a city where people will kill you for 50 likes.
Yeah, like if people feel like, you know, especially it goes to like being like unheard, unseen. If you feel like nobody sees you, nobody hears you, and you feel that with rage or anger, or you feel like you getting overlooked, but if you know for that one moment,
That's right.
if I do this, everybody goes.
It started with the Vines, 6 seconds of fame for people. You know what I mean?
You got some people that's using that.
Then it went to like the reels, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like you said, these different social network platforms over time that people gravitate to because they see like, oh man, he jumped on there and did that, then let me try it. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to
trend.
Yeah, even if it's promoting death or something negative, you feel me?
I mean, but if you really think about it psychologically, like you can look back on childhood, right? Like say you had a child that did everything right in the household with somebody that got in trouble every day at school. Who you think that mama paid more attention to? The person that always get in trouble, she always gotta pay attention to her because he gon' fuck something up.
That's right.
So it's just a grown version. Like so like you can be a good upstanding guy, do everything right, take care of your kids, this, that, and third, might have a little talent, and you can post that on every day. But I promise you, if I got that on beat somebody's ass and tell a nigga to record me, I'm going viral.
Do some stupid shit.
Anything negative. You know?
I'm going viral, and to be honest, this is the thing I always like to put in perspective to people. Social media made it bigger. Again, more exposure. But it's always been that.
That's right.
It's always been there. Like we like to get older and a little wiser and make it seem like it's something new. No, it's new tools to it. Right. It always been this.
Right.
And it's never gonna change.
And always, well, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it.
And the camera phones just brought it to the forefront.
Yeah, the camera, when they put a camera on the phone, it was old.
It was rap.
Everybody need a phone.
Cause hey, like y'all was talking about in y'all music, back in the day in Richmond, Boss Nightclub, all that shit. Y'all remember them days?
Nigga, they ain't got no pictures of that because there wasn't no phones on it.
Hey, and that's crazy you mentioned that.
For real.
I don't think I've seen a picture from that time period.
At all. Come on, no, like nigga was prone to not take pictures. Like,
Hey, look, I told a cat today. I said when I went away to prison, I ain't had no pictures from then.
Bro, I was about to say that. Like, bro, one of the saddest parts of my video, right?
Yeah.
Was cause like I really came up under real OGs. Like they really taught me the code. It was like forbidden unless your mama be like, we taking a picture. It was like forbidden for me to take a picture.
I told some cats that yesterday.
When I got locked up, like everybody had like pictures of this, pictures of that. I couldn't even tell them they catch in the club. I couldn't even tell nobody like, bro, send me some of my pictures, and it really made me think like, y'all niggas want in the street for real.
No, cause I ain't take no pictures.
If you look at my Facebook before I got locked up, I literally had the one profile picture, nothing else.
Oh,
nothing else. I ain't take that no pictures. Like it ain't.
Hey, look. I told my man B, I was with everybody's favorite rapper. You know what I mean? I was with everybody's favorite rapper. Me and Meth, Wu-Tang, me and what's the little guy with Meth?
Shaheem.
We got pictures, but I was with everybody. Everybody you can name back in the 90s, I was with them. Some Dolo shit. I ain't got no pictures.
CJ Big Dex.
Cause we ain't take pictures.
And I'm still like that to this day. Like I remember, shout out my dog Fry. Like we went to Miami, bro. And we was there for like a day and a half. He was like, bro, we gotta take some pictures. I'm like, shit, I'm enjoying myself. I ain't even thinking about this. I don't know if everybody need to see it. For one.
I don't want nobody to see that.
No, like, he like, oh, bro, we rappers, bro. We gotta take pictures. Like, we gotta show people that we're in Miami. I'm like, damn.
And I understand that part too. See, I understand that part.
No, like,
I'm still skeptical.
I'm like, damn, you right, bro.
Yeah, you right.
But I'm like, why? In my mind, I'm still like,
Because perception is everything.
bro, like, I see people every day, like I'm a rapper, I'm a whole businessman. I see people every day take a picture and show you what their outfit is. And I be like, dog, like, I might have on Gucci, I might have on a Moncler sweater, this, that, there. Like, literally fucking Friday, I had on some Gucci shoes and I washed my car in the bitches. And my goddamn brother was at the car wash. That's what made me pull up. He was like, bro, you gonna wash? I'm like, bro, ain't these shoes?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do whatever my feet gotta do while I'm in the bitch. Like, I paid for it. Put these bitch on. Like, I paid for to put them on.
Bro, you know what's crazy, bro? It's people who go and buy outfits, take a picture of
an outfit,
and then
take that bitch right back.
Exactly. You already know. I know that's crazy. It's crazy. Just so people can know that they had that. That they had that.
So no. You say they go cop the outfit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Top to the bottom.
Take the pics in it, put the tag in the back of the shirt.
Take it back.
Take it back. That's a big flex. That motherfucker flexing on this shit. They flexing on this shit. Hey. Free advertising. Hey Gucci, they got free advertising today.
You might goddamn tag Gucci try to get endorsements.
What they ain't gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That be the thing.
That be the thing they ain't gonna do. That's too smart.
Laughing. You know what I mean?
Hey, we having a great conversation. I'm sitting there with them niggas from the R, y'all.
These brothers from the
Brave.
R,
The brothers from the R. Yeah, that's right. Huh? No O.
Yes, sir.
Big No.
Right.
Hey, feel like family in the building.
Show that.
My little nephew Joshua in the corner, chilling in the cut.
Yes, sir.
But look, y'all got some real major shit going on in Cap City.
Yeah, man. We trying to push this shit over the line, man.
Yeah.
We just had our shout out to everybody who came to our album release concert.
Appreciate it.
Everybody who performed.
Okay.
We just had it. It was man. I wish y'all was there, man. But we do got pictures and videos.
Hey,
We got pictures and videos,
hey,
man.
that was wish I was there moment. That was one I wish.
Yo, it's crazy. Like,
We gonna fuck with y'all, baby. We coming out there. Hey, we coming out there, y'all.
Oh, man, you know I couldn't. Hey, you couldn't even know I lived out the city. I was telling them I stayed out the city. I stayed out the city for a minute and whatnot. I lived on the south now, man. I'm more familiar with the south. I'm going to Southside Plaza. As far as Richmond go, I'm more south. But I live on Missouri Avenue too. You feel me?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Old North, Delmont.
Yeah, that's where I'm from Delmont.
Oh, word.
For a fact, Big Mob.
Word.
Yeah,
That was right around the corner from a block away from Missouri
For a
Avenue.
fact. Yeah, big problem and shit.
But like I said earlier, y'all raw, man. Y'all lyrics. Everything about y'all, Richmond Brave, that shit hard, man. I ain't even
Appreciate it,
man.
man.
I don't do no whole lot of bullshit. That shit is hard as fuck. I've been listening to that shit for 5 days straight.
That's hard.
Sir.
Driving truck, listening to this shit.
Hey.
I fuck with y'all.
Real
And I'm glad y'all made the trip, man. Y'all made the trip down to I-95 and I-85 to come fuck with nephew in the South Side Virginia. We the 4, y'all. 434. 434. Brunswick County. South Side, VA.
You know, Richmond Brave, we about to play that time off that Richmond Brave tape that y'all can
Yeah. This is my shit right here. That's that time shit. This is my shit. I'm gonna make love to this shit right here. That's my shit right here. That's my shit though. Play that shit, bum Mike. Woo!
It don't matter what's
Yeah.
cereal, silk milk. Yeah. No GMO flow. Shit is easy.
The made of 4 boys in here. The R here. Hey, but Mike.